Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and in this video I'm going to show all the Blu-rays and DVDs that I picked up in September. Not too much because I am saving for Comic-Con in November, which reminds me, anyone that's going to that in Birmingham, Saturday morning 16th of November I'll be there, so maybe some of you guys will be too, and we can say hello. So, first thing I picked up this month is All Cheerleaders Die. This one I was a little bit disappointed with, mainly because the characters in this were really bad. They were all terrible people, so couldn't really enjoy it all that much. It's got its moments, but on the whole it just wasn't as fun as what I thought it was going to be. And again, kind of down to the characters. They were all so dislikable. Even the main protagonist she was like two-faced and yeah, double-crossing people and stuff like that. So yeah, a bit disappointed with that one. Next movie I got is All the Creatures Were Stirring. This is a Christmas anthology movie. I like this. I thought this was okay. It's got very much a indie feel to it, but it's got some good moments in it. It's got some good gore. A few moments took me by surprise, which is nice to see. So yeah, pretty decent movie. Next movie I got is Ben, the Killer Rat film, sequel to Willard. This was from a guy on eBay. He was selling both this and Willard together for like £30 including shipping, which I thought was pretty good for two Scream Factory Blu-rays, and I don't see these two around all that much, so yeah, got these in. I enjoyed this one more than Willard actually. I'll get to Willard towards the end, but I did enjoy this one. I thought it was an enjoyable film and one that I wanted to see for years, so glad to finally get that one. Next one I got is Beyond the Gates. This one had a really interesting storyline. This is these two brothers who their father passes away and he owns a video store. So they have to come back to town to clear out all the VHS tapes, and in the back of the store they find out this weird board game which is actually like the gateway to another dimension, and their father's soul is like trapped in this other dimension, so they have to try and go through these tasks in order to find him or something like that. It's not too bad. I wish more of it would have taken place in the video store. There's about 2 or 3 scenes in there and then they go elsewhere. I would have liked the whole film to have taken place there, just to look at the titles in the background, if nothing else. But yeah, the movie's not great, but it's okay. It's worth a watch. Next thing I picked up is The Boy. I watched this on Netflix a while back and enjoyed it, so I wanted to get it on Blu-ray. Watched it again the other night and enjoyed it again. Good little film, I thought that was. Next film I got is Dead of Night. This is from 1945, so got some vintage horror up in here this month. Haven't watched this yet. Looking forward to doing so. I might watch it tonight. It's a dark, rainy night here in the UK, so would be good weather to put that one on. Next thing I got is Frankenstein 80. Which is not actually from 1980, as I incorrectly thought. It's from 1972. It's okay, very cheap, very cheesy, but worth a watch if you can find it cheap, like I did. Next one, just gotta be careful holding this, is one of the things that Eric from Last Venom 76 sent me as my prize for winning this contest, and it's the It's Alive box set with all 3 films. Watched all 3 of these in one day. These are films which I think definitely get better as they go along. The first film is kind of a bit slow and a bit melodramatic as well, and you don't see the monster. Second films gets a bit better, but the third film is definitely the most entertaining. That one is much more like a monster movie, so I enjoyed that one the most. I just want to take It's Alive out because I want to show you something at the end of the video. Something that I thought was rather interesting, but I'll save that for the end. Next movie I got, another one that Eric sent to me, is Lords of Chaos. This movie I really liked, really enjoyed this film. Totally lived up to its hype, because I've heard a lot of people say good stuff about this, and yeah, really, really enjoyed it. And that final scene on the staircase, oof, really intense stuff. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, really recommend this one to anyone that's not yet seen it. Next movie I've got is another oldie and cheapie, but goodie, and it was The Mad Monster. This is about a scientist who injects this guy. He's like a really big guy, but not too smart. He injects him with this serum, which like turns him into a werewolf, and this scientist wants to use him to kind of like kill off the other scientists that kicked him out of the scientific circle for his extreme ideas and things like that. But obviously it doesn't quite go to plan, and things become a bit of a mess for everyone involved. But yeah, entertaining enough. I enjoyed that one. Next thing I picked up is this wonderful release from Criterion, and it's Picnic at Hanging Rock, which I did a review of this on my channel, because it was just an amazing film. Absolutely blew me away. Incredible. So check that out if you want to hear more of my thoughts on that one. Next movie I got is Shock 'Em Dead, which was a recommendation by Rob from the Wacky World Lounge. He did a video a few weeks ago about heavy metal horror, which if you're into heavy metal and or horror, definitely check that video out. It was an amazing video, so much so that as soon as it had finished, I'd ordered this movie, which was one of his recommendations, and I enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Rob. This is about a kid who wants to be a rock star, but he can't really play, so he sells his soul to the devil to play the guitar really well. But obviously doing that has some unholy consequences. So I liked it. This was a lot of fun. I think, is there anything about it, not a criticism, if there was something that I would have liked to have seen more of, I'd like to have seen a bit more like demoniness in this movie, because he sells his soul and he gets like glowing green eyes and things like that throughout the film, but there's never like a full-on demonic transformation, which I think would have been the icing on the cake in this one. But no, good movie, solid recommendation from the Wacky World Lounge. Thank you again, Rob, for that. Next movie I got, another one that Eric sent me, is Sleepaway Camp. Finally watched it. Andrew Belliner, you'll be happy with me. Finally watched it. I enjoyed it. There was things I really liked about it. Things I didn't like as much, but yeah, really good slasher. The kills in this movie are really memorable. Really, really good creative kills. So yeah, glad I finally watched it, and I'm now on the hunt for the sequels to this movie. Now this movie, didn't actually buy this one this month. I've had this elsewhere for quite a while, and I didn't really consider it a horror film, but thinking about it, it is like an alien invasion movie with like this sort of slimy alien creature that attacks people. So I am going to throw it in the horror collection, and it's The Watch, which is like the comedy sci-fi alien movie. But yeah, to me, alien invasion and things like that do still constitute as horror. So I'm going to throw this in as like a comedy horror alien invasion type movie. Like I say, it does have a really cool creature in it, so that sells it enough to me. Next thing I got, like I say, is Willard. Got this one on eBay with Ben. Watched it, enjoyed this one. Not quite what I was expecting. Very quirky film. Bit of like a melodrama in the first half, and then the third act kind of gets a lot darker, and it really sort of starts to go down the horror route with the killer rats. But yeah, interesting movie, enjoyable film. I like that. And the final film, another one that Eric from Last Venom 76 sent me, is the Wishmaster Collection. Again, never seen these movies. Watched the first one the other night and absolutely loved it. It was amazing, so can't wait to check out the sequels. Yeah, really enjoyed that movie. So thank you, Eric. And yeah, really great film. So that's everything that I picked up. Now I did say I wanted to show you one thing that was interesting, and it was this. I just thought this was strange. Check out the tagline to Willard. You can see that. This is the one movie that you should not see alone. Okay, fair enough. But check out the tagline to It's Alive. The one movie you should not see alone. Both movies from Scream Factory with almost identical titles. So which one is it? Which one should you not watch alone? I took my chances and watched both of them alone, and fortunately nothing happened. But you can never be too careful. And yeah, I just thought that was interesting that they shared the same tagline. But anyway, that's everything that I got this month. Feel free to let me know if you've seen any of them and what you think. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.